Good morning, everybody, to the 8th edition of our annual FinTech and Regulation Conference. I'm Nickolas Reinhardt. I'm one of the principals of Afore Consulting, and I'm joined here this morning by Andreia Rodrigues, who chairs our FinTech team, payments team, and basically anything to do with technology, essentially. We're really looking forward to a very good conference today. And as you will have seen, the theme of today's conference is promoting European global competitiveness. Obviously, in the absence of having seen Mario Draghi's report, maybe he will take some inspiration from our conference. But we do want to look at how technology, how FinTech can promote European competitiveness. Just one thing up front. We will briefly go through the program to give you a sense as to what we're planning today. First of all, as I said, it's the 8th annual FinTech and Regulation Conference. And what we realize is that technology is moving so fast that actually every year we can discuss new issues and new themes, and we never really run out of anything to say. And we also have new regulatory policies, initiatives, supervisory initiatives, so we want to explore those in the course of today. We will look at a number of themes during today, looking at open finance and artificial intelligence in the morning. We will start our discussion today with Jean-Paul Servais, who is the chair of the FSMA, the Belgian markets regulator, but also, maybe more importantly for the purpose of this conference, is the chair of IOSCO, which is the International Committee of Securities Regulators, which is taking a very active interest in the FinTech debate, not least recently through a paper on decentralized finance. He will be followed by José Manuel Campa, the chair of the EBA, who will reflect on some of the priorities of the EBA from a banking perspective in the area of technology at the moment. At 11 o'clock, and I want to point that out just for your kind of calendar, at 11 o'clock, Commissioner Mairead McGuinness will join us, and we're looking forward to her reflecting a little bit on the last few years and what has been achieved under the last FinTech action plan, and to the extent possible and without, of course, preempting what the new Commission might do, reflect maybe on some of the open issues that might still need to be considered going forward. Closing us out before lunch will be Verena Ross, the chair of ESMA, who will join us at 12:30. And finally, other than the panel on AI and on open finance, we also have an interesting conversation with Chris Heatley, who is the founder and CEO of Custodia, a real success story in the FinTech space. But Andreia, what are we planning in the afternoon?
Well, for the afternoon, we have an equally exciting lineup of speakers. So after lunch, we're going to have a fireside chat with Jonathan May from Lloyds Europe. We have our panel discussion and panel debate on tokenization beyond MiCA, so to explore a little bit that space. We also have Petri Elkema, which are very happy about. She's the chair of IOPA, as we all know. She's also going to be joining us. Also on the agenda, we have crypto assets and new digital assets with Bloomberg and George Chiorici joining us. And finally, at the end of the day, definitely not least, we're going to look at the future of money, the future of payments, and how to take international cooperation forward.
So it's an ambitious program for today because we're trying to really capture 5 big themes in the course of today. As I mentioned, open finance, artificial intelligence, operational resilience actually as well, and cybersecurity, tokenization, and cryptos and payments. So that will be extremely interesting. I should mention actually at this point also thanking our partners who are making this conference possible. I won't read them all out, but you will see it is a cross-section of financial services companies. And this is part of the idea of this conference as well, that we are not focusing on a debate what it means for one sector of financial services, whether that's banking, insurance, asset management, securities, or payments, but that we're trying to look at how technology is influencing financial services across different sectors. And so we've been trying to represent that in the different panels and discussions, because certain trends might impact one or the other actor in financial services more or differently, but really the public policy response is in many ways the same. And when we talk about our theme, FinTech, maybe that term is a bit old and identifies just a particular type of technologies, startups, new technologies, but in a way it sticks to the whole importance of how technology is driving innovation in the financial services sector. And if we look at the policy responses, yes, we're in Brussels, so we really like talking about regulation, and we will talk a lot about regulation. But the policy responses can be very different policy responses. It could be doing nothing and letting see how the markets evolve, at least for some time, or using sandboxes and other kinds of events. It could also be standard setting. It could be self-regulation. It could be use of competition policy. So we will explore that in the course of today.